Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I would like to say thank you for coming in my video. I want to introduce myself. My name is Fitri Siregar. Firstly, I would like to explain about difference between American and Indonesia. One, greetings. An American shake hands firmly with each other when first introduced or when they meet again, but rarely when they part. Social kissing as greeting accompanied by a like body hug is also sometimes acceptable between men and women who know each other well and among women. In Indonesian, how to say hello. Hello means use it when we meet it as very casual, so only use this greeting with friends or relation if you have to greet someone in formal situation. Example, who are you? Have you been? Long time no see. Hey, what's up? 2. Distance and eye contact. In American, when two Americans are standing and talking to each other, they sit at least 16 inches away from each other, far away than is customary in many other cultures, and American might feel threatened if you come too close. 3. Greeting to the point. American when asking American for something, especially when dealing with sales, hop in the store and market extensive preliminary pleasantries are not required as in some other countries. And Indonesian make us getting to the point with modern language. Example, on the way or out the way, koi and another. 4. Food and eating habits. Americans love to eat bread potatoes. Americans like to eat bread or potatoes. They eat rice only sometimes. Indonesian favorite food is rice, and this must be result of not eating. We can eat instant noodle, and Indonesia like hot sauce. The sambal was made with various types such as chili paste, tomato sauce. 5. On time. American, they really appreciate the time because they do not like if the promise is not timely, because for them time is money. Indonesian wasting a lot of time often say rubber clock because the time that has been made is not in accordance with the time. 6. Communication and language. American like the Arvinized conversation was cut short by this interculture. If they're talking with American, the other person should pay attention to every word he said, although they tend to sound harsh but sometimes difficult to follow speech path. In Indonesian has the potential to be used in global communication. The advent of Indonesia is that a lot of vocabulary. Indonesian has various kind of regional language. 7. In the field of education, the teacher statement is always true and is no longer valid in the unit stage. Students are entitled to submit proposal suggestion or criticism of the teacher in the learning process. In Indonesian, now has a national education system. There are the three levels: 1. Education secondary, 2. Education and higher, 3. Education compulsory. Education in Indonesia itself is 12 years currently. 8. Passing pedestrian. When the turn comes, pedestrian wishing to cross to the road. 10. Open the door and hold it. Open the door and hold it so that people can pass behind him. Another sense opened the door, looking behind her and ascertain whether or not there are people. 11. Throw her back in its place. If there is no trust, then one will be begging trash it. So it's natural that there are Americans who walk away with the trust to be disposed of in the proper place. 12. Do not smoke carelessly. All public and private buildings in American non-smoking area provide certain area for smoking. And Indonesian is not smoking area. Example, hospital and the office. 13. Officer of public service. Public service such as police officer, sheriff as well as employees of the sim makers and government office have a habit of not willing to accept bribes in any form. On the next slide, American everyday in Indonesia. American is a country this government situation based on federal fabric. The capital city of the American state is Washington, D.C. American is known as a friendly, personality, densely populated country of the American population. America is a diverse country not only inhabited by Native American but also inhabited by other countries such as the German state, Ireland, Scotland, Italy, and many other countries. America has no official language. American people have to work hard to work and be active are necessary can review their progress in many aspects. Reviews such as economic, science, education, social welfare, technology. American society and the culture. 1. Diversity. America is a nation immigrant. Not only American people but also the. That's all my explanation in my video. Well, thank you very much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.